Life's Dream number 109. Chihsuan Yang. Enjoy. Hi.
Hi, cutie.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, cutie. We're on mute. Are we on mute? No.
Oh, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Look who's here. Hey, made of stars. Family.
We just baked a cake.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Holly's in the kitchen. We're about to have fish, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
I won't eat. That's okay.
What, like, are you having salmon?
Yeah.
Lovely. I love Corky, you look good. I like that hoodie.
I'm still walking around.
Look at this new merch right here, Corky.
Oh, that is nice. Did you design that, Nikki?
She did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's recording.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. Who are we talking to? I don't even know. Is this
Okay, so originally we were doing this is we've already done 107 Life's Dream.
I unbelievable.
107.
Wait, did you say 107?
107.
Corky's been very consistent. It's incredible to me.
And so we started doing them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook started shutting us down because of copyright infringement.
Wait, what? Oh, because the
Doing
song.
my own material.
It's insane. I'm sorry, Corky.
And we were getting anywhere from at the low end 1,000 to usually about 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 views.
That's good.
But we switched over to YouTube.
2,500 people. Cool.
500 on Facebook, which we can't use. So we go to YouTube. Now we get 30 people, and usually by the end of a couple days, it ends up being maybe 100 people, 150. So it's just a small group of friends that if we invited them over to the house, the place would be packed.
Right.
You know, so it's really nice, but it isn't like we're getting out to the masses or anything like that. We're just doing it. And we a couple weeks ago when we reached the 1 year mark, which was 105, Holly and I said we're just going to start doing one a week, and everyone just started freaking out.
They're depending on you.
Yeah. They need people.
And I said, well, we're running out of ideas, and they started sending me, well, you know, interview Chihsuan and interview Will Tilson, and you should do this and this. Oh God, we're really. And one person said they only know what day of the week it is by our you know thing, and people were just freaking out.
That's
So
amazing.
we have to keep doing it.
You have to.
You have to. This is people's mental health are on the line here.
You're a lifeline.
Yeah.
You're their therapist.
So welcome to Chihsuan, Vicky, and Amber.
Amber
With an E.
with an E,
Amber, that's very nice.
like the fire.
I always thought it was Amber, and it's Ember.
It's Ember.
It's Amber.
Yeah, and she's
Wow, that's hot.
like the name. That's hot.
It's hot. That's so cute. From Corky to Amber, it's hot. That's the cutest
So
thing.
we'll just do just a little, you know, a half hour,
Yeah.
and Amber could tell us her story.
Oh,
Got a story, Amber?
You have a story?
you can tell what you've been doing this whole quarantine. What's affecting you? What do you love about it? What you hate about it? Or like just from a 9-year-old perspective, I think.
Yeah.
And being stuck with Cheech most of the time.
I can know how that is.
Yeah. Corey.
It's harder for Cheech.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She said it's harder for Cheech.
It is.
Well, yes, in some ways, for sure. But yes, Corky, I'm teaching Amber how to play ukulele. And I'm teaching her Mandarin. So it's, and she's been good at keeping up and practicing every day. So,
Can you say something in Mandarin for us?
Chicken almond ding.
yeah.
Nah.
Shema? What? She said what?
I order that in the rest. We used to order that at the Mandarin restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
Chicken almond ding.
I don't know what that is, Corky. It's pretty nice right now in Chicago. No snow anymore, right?
No, today it's raining, but up until today it's been the 50s, 60s the last couple days.
Beautiful.
Here comes-
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for the chocolate.
Oh, you're welcome. You know,
Easter bunnies.
the picture showed that it was like a lifetime supply. It looked humongous, and then when I saw your hand in the box, it was like, what?
The packaging was incredible.
Well,
We were like, what came in the mail? This is amazing. I thought chocolates, but it's just like, this packaging is incredible. Like, box. What box?
It is?
funny.
No, I never
Yeah.
seen it because I was away.
But we enjoyed it very much. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This one especially.
Yeah, I ate.
Thank you so much.
So do you guys have a story you can tell together that all of you experienced? Just start talking about something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
Sure. Maybe we can talk about like going to Zion or something. We're in Zion. We made that video, like tell them about the video that we made that it took us a few times to do that.
Yeah. With the Santa hats,
With the Santa
we
hat.
had to do a lot of jumping off.
Mm-hmm.
Wishing you a happy new year from Silence! That would be good because I know Zion is one of Corky's absolute favorite
I
places.
know. Corky, but this time was so different though, because we weren't on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, that's when we were there. And Christmas Day was so busy.
So busy.
And that was like nothing like what I remember from like
Oh yeah,
when I went to visit. There's like nobody there. But this time the trail was like busy.
It was
I know.
busy and they don't let you drive up anymore. You have
don't-
to take a shuttle.
Yeah, you can't drive into the trail anymore. You have to
had
take
to
a
wait.
shuttle from the visitor
So
center.
we were nervous to take the shuttle
'Cause
during
you gotta, like,
COVID.
because you gotta like
especially-
be in the car with a bunch of people, and
Mm-hmm.
so that was very disappointing for
It
me.
was like the
to-
longest.
so a friend of ours, Cheech, is responsible for that shuttle.
What?
Yes.
Who?
Phil Bimstein, who's a composer friend of Corky's, and Phil was the mayor of Springdale, Utah, which is that's another whole very funny story.
We solved the traffic congestion in Zion.
I like it.
At any rate, he proposed as mayor that they have the shuttle system to cut down on pollution and cars and so
I mean,
and he
Fine.
was invited to the White House and he got a special award, a national award as best mayor,
Environmental mayor.
from President Clinton. So you have Phil Bimstein to thank for that.
But you should just know that Phil Bimstein lived in Chicago and he was a punk rock artist. He had a group called Fill in the Blanks.
fill in the blanks. What a clever name.
And he went to Los Angeles and studied composition, and he did a lot of really fabulous compositions. And one of the pieces he did for Chamber Blues that's on one of the
Kulangata.
CDs. So
Oh, he did cool. What do you mean? He wrote it?
I wrote it with me. We wrote it
Oh, you
together.
wrote it with him. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, tell us about your
Yeah, I'll let
experience
you guys
in
talk.
Zion.
Really cool. You wrote a song with the guy that designed the shuttle service at Zion.
That's wild. That's pretty wild.
Well, I'm going to sit like this, and the reason is because I could edit this together and put all four of us on one screen.
You mean 6 of us?
Well, oh yeah, okay.
Yes. We're being smart. As smart as we can be. I don't know how smart that is, but
The smartest smarties.
yeah. Because going to Hawaii in July is still kind of scary too.
Oh, you have that. Tell us about the show, about the offer.
Oh, the residency. Yeah, sure. I'll talk about it. It's sounds like it's gonna be in kind of like in the middle of nowhere in the Volcanoes National Park. And I just booked the tickets and the rental car, and it was just so expensive. It's like so expensive that
$1,000.
it's just like over $1,000 just for the rental car.
But they're paying for all of it.
They are, but they're giving me like a stipend, so it's like only like couple grand of stipend for covering your flight and your travel. But like the food and food's fine, but like food is also more expensive on the island as well. And
She'll
I'll break even,
probably break even
but it's fine.
for that month.
Not really, because I have to pay rent here still.
You might actually probably take a loss to do
I'll
this.
be a loss. I'll be on the island, so
But
it
she
should be
gets to
okay.
go to the island,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and make some music. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Say hello, viewers.
Hi, viewers.
Yeah. You know how?
They're here.
Yeah. How you got? Yeah, they're right here. How you got your start?
Where are them?
We're recording. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're recording. I see.
So is this just a recording you're making and you're going to edit it
Edit it.
later?
yeah.
Kind of. Pick the little highlights, and
Yeah.
Oh wow, clever.
Yeah.
Well, I literally graduated college. I think it was 2005, and I heard about this audition that this amazing musician, blues harmonica, piano virtuoso is looking for a violinist. So I was like, okay, because I just graduated, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, I'm gonna go audition for it. And I think it was Jeff or some other people, Mark Agnor, told me about it.
Jeff Yang.
Jeff and Mark and that whole circle. Like I didn't know Doyle, I didn't know Jill. Those are the previous members of Chamber Blues. And I just stumbled upon Corky. And that was the best thing ever happened to me since I moved to America.
Remember what happened at the audition?
I do. I remember it was winter time. I think it was November or something. It was snowing. It was cold. I walked in, and I remember my good friend Chuck, who is a fantastic violinist. I walked in. Holly opened the door, and I hear Chuck playing this like incredibly hard, difficult, technically piece by Izai, and I'm just like, oh, mother
Beep.
and and then I remember Holly took me to the back room to warm up. And then I remember Chuck came in after he played, he's played in the living room and for you guys. And he's like, haha, Cheech, good luck. And I'm just like, I hate you, Chuck. And then he sounded amazing, by the way. I love Chuck. But then he just like, good luck, Cheech. And then like straight poker face. And I'm just like, And then I remember walking in, I don't remember what I played. I played some Bach. And then I played with the group. And I left. Before I left, Holly said to me, I hope it was you. And I'm like, sure, you say that to everybody. and then I left.
Did you get in?
And then Corky called me that same day. Corky that night called me, said, you got the job. And I'm like, what? because of Chuck, like traumatized me. Chuck, because Chuck played amazing, and he just, you know, a great player. And I was like, Corky, why did you pick me? I said, I know I'm not the best player, you know. And Corky said, we never pick the best people.
Is that true?
I always say, even ahead of time, I tell everyone when they're auditioning, I just want you to know one thing: we never pick the best person. So if you get it, don't let it go to your head.
What do you pick?
What did Corky pick? Yeah, why don't you tell me, what do you pick?
Well, you know, when Chihsuan said to me, "Why did you choose me?" I said, because I've been dragging around this group for many, many years, and now I'm going to have someone in the group that could uplift the group and lead the group in a very important way.
That is very sweet, and that means
Yeah. So it's you know, I think all of us, if we're auditioning people, we don't just simply pick the best player.
correct.
Crazy. You pick a person where there's a chemistry that happens, and the problem is the chemistry isn't a perfect test, because it changes constantly. The lighting, what you ate, you know, you know, all these things affect the choice. But you walked in with such positivity and such an uplifting vibe.
Bye. Bonjour. Hola. Bye. Au revoir. Bonsoir. Hola. Au revoir. Bonjour. Hello. Bye. Au revoir. Bonsoir.
Hello.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Hello. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bonjour，
Hello.
来吧。
Bonsoir. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
That you had a big advantage over everyone else that was auditioning.
Oh, that's very sweet. I know. That's very sweet to hear that. And yeah, that was a very nerve-wracking audition because they were literally in the living room. I'm like standing in the living room and they're sitting around the couches and you're auditioning in the middle. Corky, that was like an intense. Like they're just like watching you play, like literally like right in front of you. Really crazy. And they're like, let's see if this person got the job. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, but Corky and Holly were the sweetest people that I've ever met. So
Next to
thank you.
Next
Next to the right here. Yes. No, you guys are like really life-changing for me. So
okay, then you got the job.
yeah. Thank you. It's been Corky, it's been almost 20 years. Wait, hold on, it's 2006. I think
I
it was
thought
2006.
2005.
2006 when I auditioned. 2005 is when I graduated. 2006. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now it's 14. Wait, how many? 16 years.
So what's it like in LA?
LA, it's pretty dead right now, I would say.
Well, I mean, temperature. What's the weather like there?
It's beautiful.
It changes.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
She's a
It
little
rained
better.
like twice. She's from
Come to
California.
Chicago, Ember.
Ember doesn't know when winter is.
Yeah, Ember, come to Chicago and you'll get some weather change.
So we're really lucky that we're here locked down together in this location, and we're right by the LA River, so there's like a trail that leads to Marcy's house.
Yeah, we can walk to her house. It's about 20 minutes.
We're 1 mile from Marcy's house.
Wow.
Walk there.
Isn't that a crazy coincidence?
It's a crazy coincidence. When I first met Marcy, I think it was like probably 2007 or something. I never imagined that I would be living a mile away from her. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And now we see them, like they're like one of the people that we see during this whole entire quarantine. Like we see them and then they come over for dinner. We go over there and
We're in a pod.
we're in the pod together, which is insane because, you know, their son, Max, is in Sedona, Arizona, and they haven't seen Max for over a year.
But I couldn't think of two other greater people to be able to spend time with.
We have a lot of fun.
Lance.
A lot of fun.
Marcy and Lance is just amazing. Crazy. But
In the best way. In the best way.
just brilliant. And we did a life's dream with Marcy.
Oh, nice.
People were totally just blown away and loving it because you talked about all her.
Oh, yeah. She's good.
You worked with some wild people. You worked with
I
some
have.
boys, you know, Brian.
But you know, I think
Brian.
Marcy has like way crazier stories than I do. You know, like I work with a lot. I mean, I would say like the most amazing experience that musician wise I work with besides Brian Wilson. It's Regina Spektor. I don't know if you are familiar with her. She's like more modern and she's like a Russian Jew and she's grew up in Russia and she's like a singer-songwriter, but her music is so unique and she's a real deal that she can play piano, sing and just kind, like all around, you know. Yeah, so she's one of my top musical highlights besides Brian Wilson. And David Foster as well. David Foster was not as positive because he's like clearly a misogynist. Only hires girls. Of course, I mean, I benefit from that, but it's also kind of messed up that they only hire pretty girls and no shame, just like flat out, like, yeah.
Yeah, I would never do anything like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you hired me.
Well, it was a group decision.
I know.
Totally a group decision. When you walked out of the audition, everyone went, you know, like that. Everybody.
That's very
Same when I met her.
sweet.
I was like,
And we're not supposed to.
every day.
She called me every day.
Every day.
I
Since
didn't
the day I
even
met
know
you.
You didn't even know about me until months later.
And then bam, you showed
then,
up
like,
in my house.
Bam.
I'm just like, wow.
Amazing.
Oh man. Yeah.
How about Brian Wilson? Tell us something about Brian. You
Brian
know.
Wilson. Brian Wilson is great. We all know that he's got like crazy mental health issues, but you know, he's majority of the time he's very, very sweet and very kind, very quiet. And his wife is like this crazy lady that I heard. I thought he has a house in St. Charles.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know if he still does in Brno.
So what about that show you did with about music from the 50s?
Oh, with Jim Peterick,
When was that?
with the guy who wrote "Eye of the Tiger."
Oh.
That song.
Jim Peterick is the kindest person. Like I was shocked. Like kinder, like I don't know, like you and Jim are like the kindest people, Corky, which is shocking. Not shocking for me to meet the guy that wrote, you know, he has purple hair, like, he's like obnoxious looking. He goes out to dinner with his wife, and then the wife would be like, "Can you stop like not having purple hair?" And he's like, "I can't." That's literally what he said to me. He's like, "Sorry, I cannot tone it down," but like he is so sweet and so kind. Yeah, we ended up doing a music video together for him. He hired me back for a personal thing for him, and I hope that thing never gets sing.
Never?
Never.
Why?
Because it's so,
What'd you do?
it is so cheesy, Corky. It was like the cheesiest thing ever. I'm like playing violin and just like being this like nice classical musician, and then which is like so not me, and then it just so not me, but it was hilarious. Like he wanted that. His vision was like so kind of in some ways kind of outdated, but also very endearing, and because he's so sweet and so kind, but it will never see the light of day, I hope.
And he wrote
Just
on your,
Google it.
I wanna
Do
see
not
it.
Google it.
I wanna- Is
What
it?
is it called?
I don't know. I'm not telling. No. So that's the Jim Peterick story. Jim is super sweet. I really love Jim, and it reminds me of you, Corky, because you guys are like has the longevity of your career, and because you are keeping it real and very kind and just good human all around.
and he wrote "I'm Your Vehicle, Baby" also.
What he wrote?
I'm
Oh,
your
really?
vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go.
Oh, you know who recently emailed me, by the way? Do you know that song called Lakeshore Drive, Corky?
Very much so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a guy recently that saw that show that I did on PBS with Eliota Jeremiah.
Eliota Haynes Jeremiah.
There you go. And then he died or something?
Skip Haynes. He lived in LA and he did die. Yeah.
Recently,
Yeah.
right? Because one of the fans of theirs emailed me, asked me for a PBS, because I did a soundstage with them.
Uh-huh.
I played on the Lakeshore Drive, and it was documented on PBS soundstage. And then they asked me if I have the footage, and I was like, I don't have the footage, but because they said that he recently passed away, and then they really wanted to have that footage, and then so I connected with the producers. But yeah, that was amazing to play on that. Such an iconic song.
What about the Shadows of Night?
What?
Shadows of Night.
Maybe I have played that. I don't know.
You
There's like
played
a
with
whole
them too.
Yeah, I bet I did. That whole night was just like a kind of like a time warp, traveling back to like I don't know, the 70s, 60s.
The 50s. No, it was the 50s.
The 50s. You're right.
And everyone wanted you to play with them.
That's right. It's called Cornerstones of Rock. I
Yeah.
played with some other groups. I can't remember.
New Colony 6.
Yes, I did. There's a couple of other ones too. Oh, it was like a really interesting night because it's just like a bunch of like older rockers. They all look like rock stars. Every single one of them, like rock stars. And then they have all those like ladies and just like just like the whole possum of just like hanging out around and like all those like ladies looking like they've been through some shit. It was very interesting.
Hardcore rockers.
Yes, hardcore rockers.
like
And then it just smells like pot, the whole like green room, or just like some shits went down.
Oh my gosh, they're still partying.
Oh, even like playing with you, Corky, with the Chicago Blues reunion. That was like psh.
Tell us about that.
Oh my God. So Corky is playing the Chicago Blues reunion with like Harvey Mandel, with Barry Goldberg, with what's the drummer's name? Steve? No,
Gary Malaber. Gary Malaber.
Gary Malaber. By the way, I've run into Gary too.
Yeah. And Nick Revenites.
That's right. Oh my God. Those
Harvey
people are
Mandel.
scary.
Yeah.
It's the only way I'm not scared is because I know Corky is around. So like I feel at peace. But if I was there by myself, I would have been like in my pants.
And you got to hang out with
Charlie Musselwhite,
Charlie Musselwhite, James Cotton,
James Cotton,
and Ramblin' Jack Elliott.
yes.
You got to hang out with those guys. Amazing.
It was pretty wild, like eye-opening. It was insane. But
Kinds of music.
those are all like hardcore like blues legends, and just it
Yeah.
was such an amazing experience, Corky. That's
Yeah.
It-
And you played with them a few times.
that's right. I play with
Yeah.
Those are the guys you don't want to like I don't know, like it's really scary. It was amazing. They're
You
amazing.
don't want to
musicians.
cross them?
Yeah, you just don't want to cross them, and then like you don't want to play the wrong notes because you're gonna fuck it up, and then they're gonna be like, "What?" And even though if you know that we're right, they'll be like, "No, they're right," because they wrote the songs. But it's really comforting to know that Corky's there. Well, Corky's the reason. I don't know how you hang out with those people, Corky. They're crazy.
They're the
People
OGs.
started calling me the guitar whisperer.
Corky is like the kindest, like just gentle soul, and then against all these people who are just
Tough.
insane,
Rough and tough.
like insane. Just-
Tough and tumble. These guys.
yes. And then high,
Harvey,
and Harvey
Yeah.
travels with like ton of weed. It was like back in the day. By the way, this is a drug dealer right here.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Maybe I brought back like how many pounds of weed today? 5 pounds.
No, I didn't.
You sell legal marijuana.
It's legal.
I do. I work in the legal cannabis industry.
Wow.
So we have
that like?
ton of stuff at the house, but we don't smoke. We wish we do, but
I smoke a little bit.
yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, I work in cannabis. It's doing great during COVID.
Yeah.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, I've been busy. We've been open in the same capacity a pharmacy is.
Yeah.
That's how she got vaccinated, actually, like 2 months way before we all did, because her work is essential.
Before my teacher did.
And she
Wow.
was going to dispensaries every day, and it was just like really highly stressful.
It
'cause-
was, yeah. It was so much stress. 'Cause,
Maybe your teacher should start selling marijuana, and then they'll let her get her.
yeah, why don't you write her an email?
No.
Yeah.
Her teacher got vaccinated finally.
Oh, good.
Like,
Mhm.
after
Actually,
teach did
Yeah.
too.
she met Ethel too. Remember, she came to Chicago in that City Winery show, Corky? She met
Yes, of
Ethel.
course. Yeah, and Ethel was there.
Ethel was sitting at a table across from us.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're
Ethel
rocking
was
out.
amazing.
Did I?
They're
meet?
amazing.
You didn't meet Ethel.
You have
Mm.
You know, our video extravaganza
Mm-hmm.
did really well.
Good.
People were saying over and over and over they enjoyed it, believe it or not, even better than a live concert.
No.
Yes.
No.
That was the idea. And that was the idea, to try and make it better than a live concert.
Wow.
That's really sweet.
Have you ever watched Extravaganza?
Yeah, we watched the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that night, Marcy and Lance came over. We all watched it together.
Right.
Yeah,
That was-
yeah.
Yeah.
We had a party together.
Mm-hmm.
We cooked dinner. We ordered dinner, and then
Yeah, we
we
did.
just hung out.
Okay.
We ordered Indian food. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
You want, before we sign off, any story you want to tell our viewers? They're really wonderful, amazing people that have gathered with us.
The extravaganza that we watched at the end. Remember, you closed out with the Cheech violin solo.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Where's the original footage?
Me and Marcy and Nikki were just like, what?
Oh, right. Opus.
With the around the hair.
Yes, I think it was just like, whoa. I don't remember that. And then they're like, Cheech, you're possessed.
It's amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
That was
But-
a wonderful surprise at
One-
the end of the show.
From me as well. I was like, yeah, it was wonderful surprise for me too. But I cannot wait to get back into it though. I'm ready to like. I miss playing music with you. I miss playing music with Joycelyn and Jaime and Kalian. So
And we have a lot more material to record. I'm just waiting to try and raise the money to do that. We've got enough where we recorded those 8 tunes, that are in Extravaganza. I don't have the money to mix them yet. I hope to get that soon. And then we need to raise the money for recording all the other like 8 or 10 tunes that we have with Tracy, with Marcy, with Toronzo, and all those people. But it's just a matter of the funding. It's all based on that. So, but we'll take it as it comes.
oh yeah, I know. Oh, I was watching the show with Marcy, and Marcy like was telling me some stories about Tracy too. Like she knew Tracy from way back as well. So there's some cool stories there as well.
Yeah. And I knew her in 1967.
Wow.
What? Wait, you knew Tracy from 1967, Corky?
Yeah. We played at the Avalon Ballroom together.
Oh my God.
Her group opened the show for us.
Wow.
Hold on. So did you keep in touch this whole time?
No.
No, until
No.
what is the story between you and Tracy? How did you get reconnected? How did you-
Chicago Blues reunion. The same way we connected with Marcy is the same way I connected with Tracy. They both showed up for the first rehearsal with the Chicago Blues reunion. Both of them were in the group.
But you didn't know that? You didn't know they were in the group?
I didn't know Marcy, and I hadn't.
You didn't know Marcy?
I didn't know Marcy. No, I met her because of the Chicago Blues reunion.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
And Marcy is like always like told me about like how she used to like see you at the shows, and she's like you're a big idol for her, like you're a big mentor, and just like it's crazy. I didn't know you guys didn't meet until Chicago Blues reunion.
Yeah, I was very intimidated by her, and then she started telling me about how she was a big fan.
She was a huge fan, Corky. What?
Isn't that something?
That is so beautiful. She was a big fan of yours, Cork. She still will talk about it, to this day.
Well, being around so long, I've had that happen a lot. I had it with Phoebe Snow, came running up to me. Doc Severinsen, who would have guessed, the trumpet player, and I've had all these people where I'm like, oh, I get to meet Phoebe Snow, or and they come running up to me and going, oh, you're my biggest influence, or something like that. And I go, oh my God, So yeah, I was, when Marcy said that, I was like blown away, and I asked her if she'd do some shows with Chamber Blues, and that's how that got started.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, she's such a big fan. She still talks about it. She's what's going on like against Asians and just one person's action. I mean, I don't know, like just this Asian hate. It's been kind of hurtful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
I
You
know.
know, There's a lot of hate, tons of hate, and people have all this hate, and they have to find somewhere to direct it.
Yeah.
And boom.
Here she comes.
So did you guys have fun?
Yeah, we did.
I can't wait to see. Hey, Amber.
We miss you guys.
Oh, we miss you too.
We don't really see that many people out here. And
Yeah, we
Okay,
don't.
well, we're going to have dinner
I
sometime.
meant to say, I love that shirt. I have to get one of those. That's my favorite. That's very
I
awesome.
sent you
Great
one.
one.
No, I sent you one.
That's cool. That's very, very nice.
So we're going to have dinner sometime.
Jawline for days.
This shirt is available, everyone. So buy the Cheech swag.
Thank you. Let's have dinner soon.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do that.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Maybe we can cook the same dinner or something. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll cook the same
yeah,
thing.
that would be great.
Love you. Stay safe.
Bye.
Love you too. Take care. Bye bye.